I used to look at 3D models and think, how do people even make this stuff? It felt like pure magic, beautiful, complex, almost untouchable. But when I started making games, I realized something. Visuals are everything, and if I want to make great games, I need to understand how 3D works. So I sat down and started digging, and now I want to show you what I've learned, how 3D models are built, textured, lit and animated. By the end of this video, you won't just see the visual beauty of 3D, you will understand the technical genius behind it. To us people, 3D model feels like a digital sculpture, smooth, expressive, full of life. But to a computer, it's just a list of dots, plus a set of rules for connecting them. These dots are called vertices, each with X, Y and Z coordinate. The instructions for how to connect these points are called indices. They define polygons, usually triangles. Together, all of this forms a mesh, kind of wireframe cage that defines the model's shape. For example, a cube has 8 vertices and 12 triangles. More complex models, just more points, more connections, same logic. The points, vertices, besides their position in XYZ space, also carry UV coordinates. Those UVs form a special map. Think of it as a wrapping guide, an instruction sheet for how to dress the model in a flat image called a texture. Even if two models look identical in 3D, their UV maps can be completely different, so the same texture won't fit both. Now we get to the one of the most magical part of 3D, materials. They can make a flat surface look like a cobblestone path without changing the mesh. Materials define how a surface looks and reacts to light. This is done using texture maps, each with a specific job. Albedo or diffuse, base color. Normal map, fake small bumps and dents. Roughness, smoothness, how shiny or matte it looks. Metallic, tells if it's metal or not. Alpha, transparency. Ambient occlusion, fake shadows in tight spots. Emission, makes it glow. Displacement or height map usually change the shape. These maps can add scratches, volume, soft shadows, even glowing effects, all while keeping the mesh untouched. And that's huge for performance. With the right maps, you get realism without overloading the game. Materials and textures define the surface, but something still needs to tell the computer how to render it all. That something is called a shader, the hidden instruction manual for how your material should behave on screen. There are two common types. Lit shader uses light, shadows, reflections. Unlit shader ignores all lighting, shows just the texture as is. Same mesh, same texture, but a different shader can make it look totally different. So, your model looks great, but right now it's frozen, a statue. To make it move, you need to give it a skeleton, called a rig. A rig is made of bones, or joints, placed inside the model. Each part of the mesh is linked to nearby bones using weights, values that tell how much influence each bone has on each vertex. Once the rig is in place, animators create poses and keyframes, and the model starts to move. Basically, the model is a puppet, and the rig is the set of strings the animator pulls. There's a lot I didn't mention, like detail maps, masks, parallax effects, surface scattering, and tons of other tools that push realism and style even farther. But now you've got the foundation, and I hope it's a solid start. Thanks for watching and see you next time.